You pop a colorful multivitamins because, hey, they can't hurt, right? Well, the freshest research shows zero benefit and even 4% uptick in death for some users. Let's find out if that daily tablet is health hero or just pricey confetti. Multivitamins are everywhere. Checkout aisles, pharmacies, even gas stations. Surveys suggest around 40% of adults take them. In my consultations, I get the same question. Is this smart nutrition or am I literally flushing money away? Let's do a quick vitamin crash course. We've got two basic groups: water-soluble vitamins, mostly B family, and vitamin C. Dissolve in water, and your body uses what it needs and flushes the rest, so you have to top them up regularly. Then there are fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, and K. This ride in with fats from your food and get stored in the body for later. That means you can build up too much if you overdo them. Bottom line, water soluble, use it or lose it. Fat soluble, store it, so don't megadose. Alright, let's start with the freshest data. JAMA Network Open 2024. Researchers tracked nearly 390,000 healthy Americans for more than 20 years. Huge real-world sample. They logged 164,000 deaths and asked one question: does a daily multivitamin help you live longer? The answer? Basically no. All-cause mortality was identical for pill takers and non-takers. Translation: if the pill really extended life, we would see a clear downward curve. We just don't. Maybe you are thinking, okay, that's one study, what about the rest? 2020 meta-analysis pull in 14,000 people in randomized trials and still no overall benefits. USPSTF 2022, the referee on preventive medicine, reviewed everything again and said no recommendation for multivitamins to prevent cancer or heart disease. So when clients ask if multi is essential, I show them this decade-long timeline and almost every arrow points the same way. Nice idea, minimal payoff. Why multivitamins often fail? They have poor forms, your gut barely absorbs it. They have nutrient turf wars, like iron blocks zinc, calcium crowds out magnesium, and they have widely uneven doses, so usually they are just too small. One last wrinkle most people never think about: the health halo effect. Studies show that when someone pops a multivitamin, they subconsciously feel covered, and they end up eating about 10-15% more junk food later in the day. I see it in the consultations all the time. Well, I took my vitamins, so pizza won't hurt. The pill becomes the tiny permission slip. When you pick up multivitamin, what matters is bioavailability. Bioavailability, fancy word and simple idea. Your body can only use a nutrient if it's in the right chemical form. Let's say you need to take vitamin B12. Flip one bottle and usually you'll see cyanocobalamin. That's the cheap factory version. Your liver still has to convert it before it does any good. Flip a better bottle and you'll see methylcobalamin inside. That one's already active and your body can plug it straight in. When you pick up multivitamin or any supplement basically, do a 10-second label scan. First, serving size. If the fine print says 3-4 capsules, it means the advertised amount of each vitamin and mineral are split across all those pills. Most people swallow just one and assume they are covered, but they are actually getting only a fraction of every dose. Plus, needing 3 capsules every day, sometimes twice a day, adds up fast. Clients tell me they start skipping doses after a week because it feels like a chore. Second, spot the extras. Sugar or sugar alcohols in gummies, palm oil, talc, added iron you might not need, or herbal blends that pad the label but lack solid evidence. Avoid them. And finally, look for red flags, those unabsorbable forms that we just talked about. Magnesium oxide, cyanocobalamin, those are signs of low-budget formula. So to sum up, we can say that these research results are most likely connected with the poor composition of these multivitamins. And believe me, most of them are exactly like that. So it's important to master that 10-second check and you'll dodge half the junk on the supplement shelf. One quick note before we bury multivitamins entirely. There are 3 single nutrients most of my clients still end up supplementing because even a great diet can miss them. First, vitamin D. Hard to get from food, and if you work indoors, sunlight won't cut it for half the year. A blood test tells you if you need it, and most adults land around 2000 units per day. Second, omega-3. Unless you are eating oily fish 2+ times a week, you'll struggle to hit heart health targets. A quality fish or algae oil capsule can bridge that gaps. And finally, magnesium. Modern soil is depleted and refining strips it from grains, but low levels show up as muscle cramps and poor sleep. That's why I recommend to choose magnesium glycinate or citrate for regular supplementation. With any of this, skip supermarket bargains and look for GMP certified or third-party tested brands. High quality matters more than flashy labels, and targeted dosing beats a one-size-fits-all multivitamin every time. Practical tips real quick. Start with food. Load your plate with veggies, fruit, whole grains, and some lean protein. That's your baseline. If you still want a supplement, reach for bottles that have real quality stamps. These logos mean somebody's actually tested what's inside. For most healthy eaters, a multivitamin is cash with no clear upside. Better investment? A colorful dinner plate. If this saved you some money, smash like, tap subscribe, and drop your hot take in the comments. See you next week!